The black liquid was evenly sprayed all over the astronaut's body. Unexpectedly, as the liquid rapidly solidified, a lightweight spacesuit crafted with high technology instantly took shape. However, what terrified the astronaut was that, before the helmet of the spacesuit could form, his hibernation pod was suddenly ejected. Only then did Jack realize that the main spacecraft had collided with a planet and exploded, triggering the ship's self-protection system. Jack turned his head and saw that many of the ejected hibernation pods had already been hit. Only a small number of lucky ones, like him, were flying towards an unknown planet ahead. But due to the pod's rapid descent, and the fact that Jack's helmet hadn't formed yet, he quickly found himself struggling to breathe under the intense air pressure. However, just as he was about to suffocate, the pod's intelligent Jarvis began to work. As the visor successfully installed, Jack narrowly escaped death. Yet, before he could even feel relieved, the high temperature generated by the pod's rapid descent had already exceeded the originally designed maximum temperature. Seeing the surrounding pods exploding due to the high heat, Jack's heart leaped into his throat. Fortunately, at this moment, the pod broke through the unknown planet's atmospheric layer. Since this planet was in a perpetual state of extreme cold, the high temperature on the pod's surface quickly returned to normal. However, just then, the pod's fuel suddenly showed insufficient levels and plummeted straight towards the planet's surface. Luckily, the pod shell was sturdy enough that Jack's body wasn't injured. Having narrowly escaped death, he hurriedly called out to other survivors through the communicator, but he received no response. Jack wanted to get up and observe his surroundings, but he accidentally let the pod fall into a nearby pit. Just like that, not only was Jack thrown off his feet, but his spacesuit was also torn, leaving a hole. The oxygen inside rapidly began to diffuse outward. In this critical moment, Jack quickly took out a strong adhesive. Although he successfully sealed the damaged hole in the spacesuit, the oxygen carried by the suit had now dropped to only 40%. Subsequently, Jack swiftly climbed out of the pod, wanting to see if there were any other survivors around. Instead, he saw a huge ball of fire suddenly descending from the sky. Upon closer look, it was the main spacecraft that had been ejected. As a violent explosion resounded, Jack was plunged into despair. At this moment, he suddenly noticed a few glimmers of light not far away. Perhaps there were other survivors nearby. To find out, Jack immediately embarked on a journey to find his companions.